Are you ready for this roster to finally find some stability in the trenches? The Carolina Panthers have officially re-signed veteran offensive lineman Brady Christensen to a one-year deal, bringing a familiar face back to Charlotte just in time for training camp. This move is massive because it provides experience insurance for a line that currently features too many question marks to feel comfortable. And honestly, the more details come out, the harder it is to ignore what is going on behind the scenes. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your name and city in the comments. Let's get into it. The Carolina Panthers have addressed a critical need heading into training camp by officially re-signing veteran offensive lineman Brady Christensen to a one-year deal. Originally selected in the third round of the 2021 draft, Christensen has spent his entire career in Carolina, appearing in 59 contests and logging 34 starts. For us fans, his return feels like a stabilizing move for a unit that has experienced significant turnover. The team announced this agreement on Friday, though financial terms remain undisclosed as he prepares to rejoin his teammates for the start of training camp on Wednesday, July 22nd. It is a welcome homecoming for a player who has proven his versatility by logging snaps at every position along the offensive line throughout his time here. And I'll be straight with you, the relief among our fan base is palpable because the sheer number of question marks surrounding our protection remains a massive concern for the upcoming season. While he is a reliable veteran, his recent injury history is a shadow over this reunion, as he managed only one game in 2023 due to a biceps injury and saw his last campaign cut short by a torn Achilles in Week 8. Despite those physical setbacks, Pro Football Focus data highlights his value, noting solid grades of 69.9 in run blocking and 74.7 in pass blocking during his limited 2025 snaps. Having a utility player who knows our system inside and out provides some breathing room, even if the depth chart is still very much in flux. We are all wondering how this depth actually settles once the pads come on next week, especially when you consider that we are looking at brand new faces at both center and left tackle. If Christensen is not pegged for a starting role, just how much pressure will be placed on our unproven new starters to perform immediately? The most surprising element of this homecoming is that Brady Christensen returns to Carolina as a versatile safety net for a unit still searching for its definitive identity. This decision stems from the realization that we cannot afford another season of chaos across the offensive line, especially considering the volatility surrounding our new starters at center and left tackle positions. And here's why that's a big deal. We are looking at a veteran who has proven his worth by logging 443 snaps at left tackle, 1,064 at left guard, 247 at center, 349 at right guard, and 71 at right tackle throughout his career. That level of positional flexibility is a rare commodity for a coach like Dave Canales, as he attempts to stabilize the front five under owner David Tepper. While his recent history is marred by a biceps injury in 2023 and a torn Achilles in 2024, his efficiency remains impressive. According to Pro Football Focus, he posted solid 69.9 run blocking and 74.7 pass blocking grades during his limited time on the field last season, allowing just one sack across 285 total snaps. Behind closed doors, the front office is clearly prioritizing insurance policies rather than betting the bank on unproven commodities. By bringing back a player who knows this system intimately, management is attempting to mitigate the risks that have plagued us for years. Even if he is not slated to be a primary starter right away, his presence provides a steady hand in the meeting room that a younger, inexperienced player simply cannot replicate. We have seen how quickly things unravel when the rotation lacks continuity. And by retaining a familiar face who understands the nuances of every single line position, we are finally positioning ourselves to face the grind of the regular season with a reliable contingency plan. Bringing Brady Christensen back to Charlotte serves as a vital insurance policy that shores up our offensive front just as training camp prepares to get underway. This reunion is crucial because our offensive line remains a massive puzzle, featuring a new center in either Sam Hecht or Luke Fortner, and shifting pieces at left tackle with candidates like Rasheed Walker or Monroe Freeling. Christensen provides unique versatility, having logged snaps at every position across the line, including 1,064 at left guard and 443 at left tackle. With Robert Hunt recovering from past durability concerns, having a veteran who posted a 74.7 pass blocking grade according to Pro Football Focus offers our coaching staff the flexibility to plug holes as needed during the long haul of the regular season. And that changes everything regarding our protection schemes for upcoming matchups against rugged defensive fronts. If our line can remain healthy, we avoid the catastrophic shuffling that derailed us last year, potentially keeping our quarterback upright against the intense pressure often generated by divisional rivals. This stability is the bedrock of any serious postseason push. While his recent injury history with the biceps and the Achilles is certainly worth monitoring, his experience allows us to avoid relying on unproven rookies during high-stakes games in November and December. By securing a familiar face who understands our system from the inside out, the front office has significantly increased our floor for this season. We are no longer scrambling to find depth in the 11th hour, which allows Dave Canales to focus on building chemistry within the starting five rather than worrying about the bench. For those of us watching from the stands, this move brings a welcome sense of composure to a unit that absolutely must find its rhythm early if we want to remain competitive in the NFC South. Re-signing Brady Christensen is a brilliant move that provides much-needed stability to our offensive line. The primary upside is his incredible versatility, as he has logged significant snaps at every single position across the front five during his time in Carolina. Having a veteran who can plug holes at center, tackle, or guard is a luxury, especially considering we are breaking in new starters like Sam Hecht or Luke Fortner at center, and either Rashid Walker or Monroe Freeling at left tackle. According to Pro Football Focus, his 74.7 pass blocking grade in 2025 proves he is capable of high-level performance when healthy. However, we must address the obvious risk regarding his durability. He missed the back half of last season with a torn Achilles and was sidelined for almost all of 2023 due to a biceps injury. Here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Counting on a player with this specific medical history is a gamble, regardless of his talent level. While some observers around the league suggest this depth is enough to shore up the unit, others worry that if the injury bug strikes again, we will be left scrambling for options mid-season. What I really think is that while this signing adds valuable insurance, the narrative that this completely fixes our line woes is slightly overblown. We are definitely safer today than we were yesterday, but our front office still has a major task ahead to ensure these guys remain on the field. My honest take here is that Christensen offers high value on a one-year deal, but we should not view him as a total solution for a group that has struggled to stay intact. If he remains upright, he will be a key contributor. But we should stay realistic about his potential limitations after 2 consecutive years of significant health setbacks. Bringing back a veteran like Brady Christensen provides the Carolina Panthers with a level of stability that is absolutely vital for our franchise direction over the next few seasons. As we build around head coach Dave Canales, maintaining a reliable roster foundation is just as important as drafting high-end talent. This signing addresses our primary concern regarding depth across the offensive line, ensuring that we are not left vulnerable if the injury bug strikes again. Let's be real, the front office is clearly prioritizing continuity and versatility by retaining a player who has logged significant snaps at every single position along the front five. You should feel encouraged by this move because Christensen brings legitimate experience and high-quality production, backed by his impressive 74.7 pass blocking grade from Pro Football Focus. While his health history with biceps and Achilles injuries is certainly worth noting, having him as a flexible piece allows us to navigate the uncertainties surrounding our new starters at center and left tackle without hitting the panic button. This isn't just about plugging a hole for one season, but about creating a culture where we value players who know our system and can step up when called upon. It represents a smart, measured approach to roster management that favors depth over flashy, unproven gambles. With training camp set to begin on Wednesday, July 22nd, do you believe that Brady Christensen's ability to play all 5 positions makes him the most valuable depth piece on this current roster? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Keep pounding. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned for more exclusive breakdowns and daily updates regarding your favorite team as we gear up for the upcoming season. Your support truly drives this community forward daily.